And today we are going to be looking at the examples under PRISM. Now, the first one says, calculate the curved surface area, the total surface area, and the volume of the solid figures below. So we are going to be calculating the cross surface area, the total surface area, and the volume of each of the following figures. Now let's start from the first one, which is the cuboid. Now if you look at this cuboid very well, you will know that here is the cross section. You can see here is the cross section. Now I'm going to bring the cross section out. Bringing the cross section out, I have this, and this. So the height here is 10 meter. Here the breadth here is 8 meter. Definitely here is going to be 8 meter. Here also is going to be 10 meter. Now, how do I calculate the perimeter of this? The perimeter P of this, the cross section, is going to be 10 meter plus another 10 meter, this plus 8 meter plus another 8 meter. If I add everything together, I'm going to have 36 meter. So this is the perimeter of this cross section. And the formula for calculating the curved surface area now, curved surface area equals to perimeter of the cross section, then multiply it by the length here. So here I have perimeter of the cross section to be 36 meter. So multiply by the length. The length is 14 meter. So if I multiply this, I'm going to have 36 multiplied by 14. So I have 504 meter square. So this is the cross surface area of this cuboid. Now, to get the total surface area, let's call this Roman figure 1 and this Roman figure 2. The total surface area, simply say that cross surface area then plus the two areas. Now, the two areas of the cross section, the area of this plus the area of this. Now, we've gotten the cross surface area to be this. So let's try to get the area of this cross section and this cross section. Let's bring one of this out. Now, let's see, we still have the same shape, this. The cross section is this, and this. Here is 10 meter, while here is 8 meter. The area now, the area of this cross section will give us length times breadth. And that will give us what? 10 meter multiplied by 8 meter. That will give us 80 meter square. Now, total surface area is equal to cross surface area. We've gotten that to be 504 meter square. That will give us 504 meter square plus the two area, two of this, because you are having one here, you are having another one here. So 2 of 80 meter square. So this will give us 504 meter square plus 160. You are going to have 664 meter square. That is the total surface area. The total surface area is simply the cross surface area plus this and this, the area of the two cross sections, which is this and this. You can see it here. You can see the perimeter of the cross section is 10 meter, 10 meter plus 10 meter plus 8 meter plus 8 meter, and that will give you 36 meter. Now, the cross surface area will now give you the perimeter of the cross section, then multiply it by the what? By the length, by this length. You can see here is the length, so by this length. So here you are going to have 36 meter multiplied by 14 meter, and this will give you 504 meters square. Then the total surface area is simply the cross surface area plus the two areas of the cross section. The two areas of the cross section. So here I brought one out. One of the cross sections, I brought it out. This and this. Don't forget, you have this and this. Then the area of this is just length times breadth. So length times breadth, 8 times 10. You are going to have 80 meters square. And the total surface area is cross surface area. We've gotten that to be 504 meters square plus the two of these, the two of the cross section. So here you are going to have 2 multiplied by this, 160. If you add the two together, you are going to have 664 meter. Let's see the volume. How do we calculate the volume? The volume is simply the area of one of the cross sections, area of one side, then multiply it by the length. So here you are going to have area of the cross section multiplied by the length. So we've gotten the area of the cross section to be 80. Length times breadth, just length times breadth here. Here you have 80 meter square, then multiply it by the length here, which is 14 meter. So 1,120 meter square. So that is the volume of this cuboid. The volume of this cuboid. Or simply, volume equals to length times breadth times height. And if you do this, length 14 times breadth 8, then times height 10. You are still going to have same answer. 14 times 8 times 10 will give you 1,120 meter cube, meter cube, volume, meter cube. That's what you are going to have for the volume. Okay, let's move to question number 2, which is B, the B. This is a rectangular prism. You can see here is 90 degrees, here is 90 degrees. So this is a rectangular prism. And the formula for calculating the curved surface area is simply the perimeter of the cross section multiplied by the length. Don't forget, this is the cross section. This is the cross section. So let me bring this out. You have this, you have this, you have this. Here is 90 degrees. Here is 90 degrees. Here is 6 centimeter. Then it's longer, a little bit longer. So here is 6 centimeter, 6 meter rather, and here is 5 meter. Now, how do we calculate the perimeter of this right angle triangle? We know the value of this. We know the value of this. Now, let's find the value of this. Let's represent this by A, B, and C. Because if you are calculating the perimeter of a right angle triangle, you need to add all the 3 sides together. The length of this plus the length of this plus the length of this. Here we know the length AC and we know AB. So we need B and C. So let's do that by using Pythagoras theorem to get B and C. So here we are going to say BC square equals to AB square plus AC square. So here we are going to have AB square is 6 square. Then AC is 5 square. If we add this, we are going to have 36 then plus 25. So if we add this and this together, we are going to have 61. Yes, we are going to have 61 here. 36 plus 25. We are going to have 61. So BC will give us square roots of 61. So BC here will give us square root of 61. Here we are going to have 7.8. 7.8 meter. So here is 7.8 meter. So to get the perimeter, now the perimeter of this right angle triangle is going to give us the length AC, or let's start from AB plus BC then plus AC. So this will give us 6 meter plus 7.8 meter plus 5 meter. Adding everything together, so we have 18.8 meter as the perimeter. The perimeter of this shape, the cross section, is equal to 18.8 meter. Don't forget, the formula says the cross surface area is equal to the perimeter of the cross section multiplied by the length. So we've gotten the perimeter of the cross section to be 18.8, then multiplied by the length. You can see the length here. The length here is 8 meter. This is meter multiplied by 8 meter. 8 meter. So here you are going to have times 8. So here we have 150.48 meter square. So the cross surface area of this shape will give us 150.48 meter square. Let's see the total surface area of this shape. Total surface area of this shape. Total surface area simply says the cross surface area plus the two areas, that is the areas of the cross section The area of the cross section. Don't forget, our cross surface area for this is 150.48 meter square. We've gotten that. Now let's see here, how do we get the area of this? I'm going to bring this cross section out again. I have this, then I have this. Now here I have 6 meter, here I have 5 meter. So I'm going to calculate the area of this, one of this, and I will now multiply it by 2. Now, this is a right angle triangle. To get the area of this is simply half of its base multiplied by the height. So here I'm going to have half multiplied by the base. The base is 6. Then multiplied by the height. The height is 5. So here, 2 here, 1, 2 here, 3. So 1 times 3 times 5 will give us 15 meter square. Don't forget area. It's going to give us 15 meter square. Meter times meter, meter square. So that is the area of one of this. Don't forget we are having two of this. So total surface area is equal to cross surface area. We've gotten that to be 150.48. 150.48 meter square plus two of this area, this and this, 2 of 15 meter square. So here we are going to have 150.48 meter square plus 30 meter square. So if we add the two together, we are going to have 180.48 meter square. So the total surface area of this rectangular prism is equal to 180.48 meter square. Okay, let's see the volume of this. The volume of this B, this rectangular prism, let's see the volume. How do we calculate the volume? The volume is simply one of the area of the cross section, then multiply it by the length. Don't forget, we've gotten the area of this cross section, which is this. Here where you have 5, here you have 6. We've gotten the area to be 15 meter square. So to get the volume now says area of this, that is 15 meter square, multiplied by the length. The length is 8 meter. So if you multiply this, 15 multiplied by 8. So you are going to have 120 meter cube. So the volume of this shape is equal to 120 meter cube. So let's see the third one. This is a triangular prism. The shape here, the figure here, is a triangular prism. We want to calculate the curved surface area, the total surface area, and the volume of this triangular prism. Let's see. The first one, Roman figure 1, cross surface area. Cross surface area simply says the perimeter of the cross section. Don't forget, this is the cross section. This is the cross section, which is this shape. Let me bring it out. This, and this. Here is 10 meter. Here is 10 meter. Here is 10 meter. This is an equilateral triangle. So the formula says that the perimeter of the cross section, then multiply it by the length L here. So let's get the perimeter of this. Here, the perimeter is going to be the length from here plus the length from here to here. So here we are going to have 10 meter plus 10 meter plus another 10 meter, and that will give us 30 meter. So the perimeter of this is 30 meter. Now, cross surface area now equals to perimeter of this, which is 30 meter, multiplied by the length. The length here, from here to here. From here to here is 80, multiplied by 80 meter. So this will give us 30 times 80. We are going to have 2,400 meter square. So the cross surface area of this figure is equal to 2,400 meter square. Okay, let's see how to get the total surface area of this figure, which is the triangular prism. How do we get the total surface area. The formula simply says that total surface area is equal to cross surface area plus the 2 of the area of the cross section. Now, don't forget that we've gotten the cross surface area of this shape to be 2,400 meter square. We've gotten that to be 2,400 meter square. Now, how do we now get the area of this shape, this triangle? You have this, you have this, you have this. Here is 10 meter, here is 10 meter, and here is 10 meter. Now, the best method to use here is Hero's formula to get the area of this triangle, since you have no angles given. You have no angle here. So now let's see area of this shape, area of the triangle here. We are going to use Hero's formula, S into S minus A, S minus B, and S minus C. Now, how do we get our S? S is A plus B plus C over 2. And that will give us 10 plus 10 plus 10 over 2. That will give us 30 over 2. That will give us 15. So our S here is equal to 15. So A now for the triangle, the area for the triangle now will now give us S is 15. 15, open bracket, 15 minus 10, 15 minus 10, 15 minus 10. So this will give us square roots of 15 is here. 15 minus 10 is 5. 5 again, 5. So let's see this. Roots of 15 times 5 times 5 times 5. Yes, I have 1,875 here. So let's see A for area for the triangle. It now give us square roots of answer. I have 43.4. 43.4 meter square. That is the area of this. Now, the area of the triangle, the equilateral triangle is 43.4 meters square, and the total surface area simply says cross surface area plus the two area of the cross section, which is this now. So we've gotten our cross surface area to be 2,400 already. We've gotten this, the cross surface area of this shape to be 2,400 meter square, then plus 2. This area now is now 43.4 meter square. So if we do this, we are going to have 2,400 meters square plus, here we have 86.6 meter square. Adding the two together plus 2,400. So here we have 2,486.6 meter square. So the total surface area of this shape is equal to 2,486.6 meter square. Now let's see the volume of the shape. Let's see how to get the volume of the shape here. The volume simply says that area of the cross section, then multiply by the length. So we've gotten the area of the cross section of this to be 43.4. The area of the cross section, when we did this, where you have 10, 10, 10, the area of the cross section here is 43.4 meters square. We've gotten that here. So it's 43.4 meter square. That's the area of the cross section. Now the volume now says that volume equals to area of the cross section multiplied by length. The area of the cross section is 43.4 meters square. Multiply it by the length. The length here is 80 meter. So by doing this, 43.4 multiplied by 80. So I have 3,472 meter cube. So this is the volume of this shape. I believe you've learned something this afternoon. You know how to calculate the curved surface area, total surface area, and the volumes of the prisms. Please, if you have learned anything, do it to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel.